Hey, welcome back to another Cal Ski Team video. We're talking about the race on February 1st with the girls team. Um, I want to thank everybody who's donated money to our program this year. We've done very well. We are now in the point where we've got the daily bills covered and we can start looking at what these team kids need next. Our speed suits are actually older than our athletes. So that's our next thing on the list that we want to get is we're going to probably start with phasing in speed suits for the girls first and then get the guys the next year. First racer on course here, we've got Danielle Miron, and I have limited clips of some skiers. That just happens. Oh, that's a nice crash in the background. But Danielle knocked down some good runs. Um, on well, she always does. She's just misconsistent. She's one of those girls I know I can count on. She's always going to give us her best. I'm just proud of her. Next racer we're going to see is Emily Dean. Emily came out and skied well. I believe she was in the top 10 in both events at this race. And that's normally in our conference. She's usually, she might be as high as a 4 or 5, but usually it's about that 8, 9, 10. And that's the kind of skiing that we're looking for, consistent and fast. Being in the top 10 in our conference is a big deal because there's some great skiers here, and it seems to get better every year. Here we got Barbie. Barbie's doing the same thing as Emily, which is helping us out. She's skiing right there in that 8, 9, 10 range almost all the time. She really has been pushing it hard in slalom, and we're starting to see some growth there that, hey, who knows? We might even bump up a little faster in the long run. She's also running really well in GS. I'm just really happy with how Barbie's skiing. Next skier we got is Evie. Evie has come out and skied really well for us again this year. Last year she skied awesome for us, and she's just doing that again. Um, the times are good. She's just a fun girl to have on the team, and we're really happy with what she's providing us and her role on the Caledonia ski team. Now I have less clips on the others, but here's Maya. If you watch Maya's first slalom video from Timber Ridge and you watch here, you're going to see there is a difference. This girl has really caught on. Her times have jumped up right now. She's right behind Danielle, which was where we run her in the running order. But her speeds have come up to the fact where she's really running very close to where, some of the girls in our top 4 are running, which we need moving forward. Here's a clip. We got Claudia over on the right, Bendigoods on the actually, it's Tyler Dean. I got that wrong. I'm sorry. But we got Claudia over on the right, and you can see that she's running a nice slalom course. She's been really consistent for us this year. Her speeds also are improving, and we're just really happy what she's doing. And then we got Claudia finishing up the GS course. Next skier, we got Kylie Thompson. Kylie's another one of our freshmen. Her GS times have been really good. She's the black dot that's moving. There we go. And her slalom times are improving. So as I'm looking at the girls' team, I see that we've got some returning athletes coming in next year who are really going to be able to step up and pick up where Emily and Danielle left off when they graduate. If you look at Adia here, she is really making some improvement. We see her skiing way more parallel. I think we had like 2 or 3 kids who did the same thing. They were all kind of that wedge turn coming into the race, and going out of this race, they were skiing parallel for the most part, which is really nice. That's one of the things we're looking for because once you can get parallel, you can get faster and control yourself better. Now, Diana's another one of our brand new skiers. She hadn't skied until the first week of January at one of our first practices. And she has really done well. And we still got a little bit of a wedge on the skiing. But it's a lot more parallel there than it's been. She's really come a long ways and is getting a lot faster. We're just super proud of what she's done, and we know that she's going to continue to improve. Now, while Diana's finished up her run, I do want to just say that we do have one more conference race coming up. It is on Wednesday, February 17th. It is at Bittersweet. And like I say, our varsity girls team is in 3rd place right now. Varsity girls B team is also in 3rd place right now. The girls have been skiing really consistent. We're very happy with that. Now, before this, we have regionals. If you're not able to make it to regionals, they have that limitation on how many people are supposed to be there. You can watch it on live timing. So live timing, you log into that site. I'd click off on the national and FIS races and just have it, I think it's NASTAR and local races. Look for Canonsburg regionals, and you can follow whatever races are going on there. We are racing at Canonsburg ski area, and it's going to be cold. So if you're coming out to watch, make sure you're dressed appropriately. If your kids are racing with me, make sure they're dressed appropriately. We can get into lodges a little bit, although it's very limited. And so with really cold air temps, it's just important everyone's prepared. We will have our tent and heaters and stuff, but that's just the way it goes. Thanks for tuning in.